According to the UN, more than 5 million Ukrainians have fled the Russian invasion so far. And with every day, of course, that number climbs. And they aren't coming alone. Many are bringing beloved pets that are often hungry and dehydrated. And I hate to say it, those animals are actually the lucky ones, as shelters and sanctuaries within Ukraine struggle to feed and rescue vulnerable animals left behind and under fire. My next guest is part of the team trying to make a difference. The International Fund for Animal Welfare is on the ground helping to heal and register pets on the border, while also crucially supporting those in shelters in Ukraine. Joining me now is Shannon Walajtys. She is the organization's Director of Disaster Response and Risk Reduction. And so good to have you here. I know so many people have watched those wrenching images of family members holding on tight to their pets. And worse, right? Many so distressed by the animals they've had to leave behind. You know, what's the need as you see it right now, and what has your organization been able to do to help?
Well, it's a horrible situation for everyone involved, of course. There are still hundreds of thousands of refugees leaving every day, many of them with pets. And they cross over the border in three primary ways, whether it's by train, bus, car, or by foot, walking kilometers at a time. They reach Poland, where we are, and was there. We have Ukrainian vets and translators that greet them in their native language to let them know that they're safe and that we are there to help with any of the basic needs that their pets may need. It's absolutely um, a lifeline for these folks that they were able to bring their pets with them. We are so grateful for the opportunity to have our team on the ground be that first face that they see and be able to offer them those things that they need for their pets to carry on their journey. That's food, water, a sweater, harnesses, leashes, veterinary attention. We're making sure that they have what they need. Things that they may not have been able to pick up on their way as they're literally leaving a bombing, shelling, gunfire. They made the difficult decision to take that extra minute to grab their pet, and we're so grateful. We see them coming across the border in their owners' coats or shirts, a bag, a box, anything you can imagine, a cooler with holes poked in the side of it. We're seeing all sorts of pets come over, and we are so grateful that the EU Commission provided the guidance to EU countries to say, please waive that pet entry requirement. Let people bring their pets out, because this is saving lives. There are so many, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of these refugees may have made the difficult decision to leave their family in harm's way because they knew they would have to leave their pet. They didn't have a plan outside of the country. And we are again, very grateful to have the opportunity to serve them, to make their burden a little less heavy as they carry on to wherever they may end up, knowing that the pet is healthy, has the appropriate vaccinations, microchip, and that veterinary attention is so critical to treat the conditions of that extreme stress, the dehydration, not having eaten, just like their parents.
Yeah, it's terrible. We're looking at some of the video that your organization provided. You know, I've been floored by reading about how much you guys have been able to accomplish. You mentioned the EU protocols being dropped, but also the vets and the volunteers chipping in. How worried are you, though, about the animals left behind in Ukraine right now?
Well, we're all very worried about the animals that have not been able to evacuate, depending on their situation, whether they are confined wildlife, they are in a animal shelter with large numbers of cats and dogs in harm's way. We have to make sure that we continue to supply them with the necessary supplies through every route that we can possibly find. We're getting in food, fresh water. We're getting in medication to help treat animals that are injured. but also taking care of those caregivers that are staying behind. And
Right.
what we really need everyone's support with is getting those safe evacuation routes so that we can continue to not only provide the supplies that folks need inside Ukraine, but for those that do wish to evacuate, we need to help get them out safely. And we just need to do whatever we can.
Shannon, I don't have a lot of time left, but some watching, what they're going to say. Human lives are on the line. Why work so hard to save the animals? I'll weigh in personally and say, it diminishes our humanity to abandon these animals to this suffering. But what would you say to them?
I would say that saving animals saves humans. Please keep in mind the hundreds of thousands of individuals that have made the decision to stay behind because they have taken on the responsibility for caring for animals, be it wild animals, livestock, dogs, cats, other animals that people have dedicated um, their own, they basically have given up their own safety to say, I'm staying because I can't leave safely with my animals. And I've made a commitment to them, as we all do, any of us who have taken care of animals in our
Hmm.
lives, in our families. That responsibility is ingrained in our human nature. And we need to respect decisions that people have made to stay in harm's way because they are going to continue to care for animals
Right.
that cannot evacuate. And
And
we
I'm glad.
just need to respect decisions.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that for so many, it is a lifeline. Think about the elderly and the children that are, grasping those beloved pets for dear life as they cross those borders. Shannon, thanks so
Yes.
much. Really appreciate your perspective on this.